think a lot of things happened very quickly.
Yeah, we took down the citadel.
Technically speaking, the siege is ended.
Big boss man.
Clown on the what's his name again? Wayne. John Wayne.
Staunton Vane. What a guy.
John Wayne.
John Woo.
It's cowboy antics.
No, Johan was the doctor, right? Now kind of blending in there.
All right. Did you get all the loot for this place yet? I think so. I think I showed you all the good stuff, the good beans.
Yeah, we went through his chest and things.
Found his journal.
Yes.
It was like, once upon a time, I'm a big dummy.
Oh heck. No crass language here, Missy.
I'll say whatever words I want.
Saturdays are made for dads. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's not the beginning, it's not the end. Did I post what was in the journal yet?
I do not remember.
Cool. Sorry if I'm sniffly today. I don't know what it is. I've taken my temp. I don't have fever.
Sniffles.
It's just having big boogers. Anyway, his journal. Do you want to read it? Do you think this guy's anything interesting to add to the situation?
I mean, sure. Yeah, I scrolled up and we didn't get the journal contents. It's just
Oh yeah, I said I was going to do that later and then never happened. Alright, kids and cadets. The Journal of Staunton is, I mean, it's a standard journal. He probably has been using this for a long-ass while. Before he became evil, presumably. Let's take a look-see. It recites everything from his childhood in Five Kings Mountain to the time spent in the First Mendevian Crusade looking for the lost sky citadel of Jormungand. Jormungand. What a name. And even how he betrayed Dresden. Gosh. Here we go. Ah, yes. He's also rather verbose with his evil. So everything he's done over the last 75 years, where he's basically been torturing people, throwing them over the walls, he likes to be very vivid and descriptive. He probably used the thesaurus for some of these situations. But only with a linguistics roll can you realize just how much he's being pretentious and how much is the years of being a dwarf and learning some good words on the road. Here we go. We have, let's see, there's a list of a dozen or sacred and holy weapons that he keeps in the cover, and like this loose sheet of paper that he attached to it with some glue, that mentions how, this is it, a dozen of sacred and holy weapons. They corrupted with the corruption forge. So there's a nice list of sins. It describes the Sword of Valor, aka the banner, and Staunton's annoyance that his big boss wants to keep it as a trophy, instead of just corrupting or destroying it. His boss's name, by the way, is gosh, what a name. Aponavicius. There you go, Aponavicius.
That sounds like a fun name.
That sounds like a very fun name, yes. Then we have several detailed pages, and I will sometime torture Irbeth for ruining nearly everything. As Irbeth apparently confronted him a year ago in Kennebrus. And was like, you!
Wow.
Here's some interesting notes that might help you. There are some notes on a shadow demon called Istoriax. There you go. An unusually powerful shadow demon was come to Dresden just a few weeks after Staunton fled here from Kennebrus. The shadow demon arrived in possession of a crusader named, that you already found, Miranda. And bore gifts from a place called the Ivory Sanctum. 5 elixirs that supposedly were made with that Nihedian crystal stuff. And how Staunton describes how he took it, and it was like, oh heck, now that's one heck of a power boost. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. They also gave it to a couple of other creatures, including a dragon, some Xibera servants, and only the Chimera survived. Whatever his punishment or not, the Shadow Demon remains under the Citadel, where the Sword of Valor is being kept. in a place called the Shadowy Sanctum. Because he's a
Well.
shadow demon. Wink.
Sounds like a job isn't done yet.
Reading through the exciting pages, you learn that the Ivory Sanctum is a central stronghold that the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth use in the World Wound. It's apparently led by a guy called Xanthir Vang, who also happens to be a regional leader of the Black Flame Adepts, which are dudes who like to do summoning and funky stuff.
Very fond of evil people with last names starting with V, aren't they?
Staunton only met him once, and he says he doesn't want to meet him again. Apparently, whoever this Xanthir is, he didn't like him. He was like, ugh, look at this tiny, short, ugly anti-paladin man. Yuck.
Flying around on his big fly, going.
I mean, it's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to hang out with him either.
The final few pages are talking about someone kept in the dungeons. There's someone here who's supposedly some noble that he wants to ransom. Although, considering he's an anti-paladin, he will ransom him, take the money, and then stab him and go, "Nyeh," and fly away on his fly.
Yeah. Like a diabolical villain.
Apparently, he's received positive response, and someone is coming to bring the money. So, you might have to deal with that at some point.
Oh.
He also knows that there's a succubus being kept under. Her name is Aru Chalet, and she is held there by Ebon Vicious. This is something about the succubus being a traitor to the cause, having done some naughty, and the Marilith wants to keep her until they can give her the ripe old spanking she deserves for being naughty.
Well, being naughty and also spankings are kind of
Yes.
succubuses.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unfortunately, she's escaped. And Staunton is like, fuck. There's a crusade marching on me, and I lost an important prisoner. Fuck. Shit's bad. Then you read a couple of pages about, he's trying to be cool about self-hurting. That's not cool. Staunton, you need help. You're clearly not in the place you want to be. The final note in his diary mentions that he's hired an Enishag cultist to track down that succubus, together with a couple of other agents he sent out, and that if this final attempt failed, he'll look for him himself once he's taken care of this Heroes of Cannabis business. And he has, by being dead. The end.
One possible ending. The chose poorly.
Yeah, you guys took the non-canon ending of the book.
Yeah. But we're in the spin-off. The alternate universe.
This is an AU, thank you. This is a Staunton AU. Fanfic, do not approach.
Coffee shop. Turn this whole castle into a big coffee shop.
Central perk.
Yeah.
Well, you have the whole basement ahead of you. Everyone else is a little bit tuckered out. When your army will receive positive for it, but it's up to you what you want to do now. You have a couple of crusaders that you managed to save from the brink of death from these evil spells they've been casting. You got a whole bunch of stuff that's technically yours. And you got Yoram. Yoram can't really give you a lot more than what you already know. Like, Staunton's journal was extremely open.
Yeah, that was probably a lot more things than Yoran knows, because he spent most of his time getting the crap beaten out of him.
Ooh, by the way, all the documentation in this room, there's like a whole bunch of maps and stuff here. That will award you some money. I think I already mentioned that. Like, there's a whole bunch of maps here that, again, detail, like, how they've been moving around, but they're not useful now. They're not, but from a historical perspective and insight into the mindset, they might be useful. And you can earn a couple of medals depending on what you've been doing. Let's take a look at the medals you can earn and which ones you might have earned by now.
Whoa.
Because it's time for you guys to get patted on the back. Pat. Let's see. The 6 medals you can earn are Agility, kill a demon before they can act. Clarity, recover vital info for the Crusaders. Command, redeem an enemy of the Crusaders. Spirit, become possessed but resist before doing evil. Valor, a death blow against a CR +1 demon. Vigor, get knocked down, but get back up again before the battle is won. Which means, like, dying. I don't think anyone went to dying, so...
Now I get up again. And now gonna keep me down.
Did I kill this succubus in one...
You utterly destroyed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty sure she got obliterated in one turn.
Like, I think you got, like, so lucky with that blow that you just shot like a bow into her chest and she fell over.
Yeah, like, did you have a chance to actually do anything?
I mean, she
Technically,
teleported.
yes. Technically, no.
Teleporting is not much. Just
Yeah.
kind of walking, but faster.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you that one. She was like, "Yeah," and you were like, "Nope." All right.
There we go.
Let's see. Let's see how these medals work, because when you do get them, you all have the right, by the way, to take the Medal of Clarity, because you recovered intelligence, and you've redeemed this guy, so that's also a command.
Yeah.
The precise way on how these functions, that's also a little bit important. Here they are. Oh yeah, Tick will take Shoal Shear, which is worth a pretty penny, but it's an evil artifact, and he wants to destroy it. And
That
then
was his whole like goal in this situation. So
I mean, he's still a good craftsman. Maybe you can put him to work if you can figure out what to do with that forge. All right, here we go. The medals work as following. You must wear them visibly. Oh, no, you don't have to wear them visibly. I like that it makes an exception, because a lot of things require you have to wear them when someone can see them. Any number can be worn, but they don't... But multiple models of single type attack. Okay. Okay, as a swift action... Okay. Here's how it works. As a swift action, you can take the +2 bonus to the associated ability of a medal. In addition, it grants another constant bonus to a certain type of roll. The Command Medallion you've all earned gives you a +2 to Charisma for 1 minute when activated, and provides a constant +2 against emotion-based effects. Nice. Clarity is intelligence, and a constant +2 against insanity or compulsion. Nice.
Cool.
Since you decided to completely obliterate a demon with a couple of arrows, you gain agility, which is dexterity, and give you a permanent +1 to intelligence. To initiative, sorry. It's in it, not int.
All right. Well, piling more of those. Would you post the details somewhere?
Okay, by the way, who killed that Vrock in the other room again? Because that Vrock was CR +2.
That was a few weeks ago.
yeah, that was a few sessions ago.
Who wants to kill? Who wants to claim that they did it? It's the Valor badge. It gives you a +2 to Strength and a +2 to CMD as long as it is worn.
And it was probably either Toulon or me, and I more
I
lean
think it
towards-
was you, because Toulon went off to the side to fight the succubus.
Oh yeah, she's probably yeah. She also qualifies for that medal, so I guess Toulon and you get one. That command medal is real nice for Cariol because charisma is your DC.
Yeah. Already have super high charisma.
Oh,
but
that is, by the way,
more of
+2
it.
dex for 1 minute. You have to use a swift action to click it on. And the Valor one is Strength and a permanent +2 to CMD. So you'll be standing firmly with your feeties on the floor. The other two are very much circumstantial. I don't... Like, you have to get lucky to get them. If you consider being knocked to near death and getting back up again lucky, or becoming possessed lucky... I'm just saying.
Okay, so these are very much achievements.
These are very much, you got into a specific situation and made the best of it.
Time to hunt for some Chivas.
Well, as I mentioned, this place is ready to clear out. Will you address your army and tell Socio and the rest that you've technically won the siege and it's just time to clear out the basement?
I'm sure we can send like the Crusaders and stuff out to tell the rest of the army,
Nice.
because they probably want to go rest up, put some ice on their headache,
Excellent.
and the rest of us can go finish clearing out the basement.
The siege of Dresden has resolved in your favor.
Hooray!
You've managed to win with maximized siege points. Truly a shock and awe type of attack. Socio will eventually come on in to congratulate you all. Crusaders will slowly begin bleeding into the building. Beginning with as best clean as they can, inventory and stock is taken, supplies are put where they need to be. Over the next few weeks and days, they will get this place set up. Nobody has an interest in going downstairs, because very quickly the rumor spreads that there's some very dangerous stuff down there. Like, very dangerous. Spooky, scary stuff. Let me actually look up and see what kind of rumors bleed out.
Probably
There's
go down
rumors
there
of
and
ghosts.
stop Boston.
There's rumors of every single person who was betrayed during when this place was recently taken over being down there. Oh, this is... Oh my god. Why does this happen? This whole map I populated with dudes, and half of those dudes are just gone.
I'm not gonna complain. I mean, that's less dudes for us to fight.
There were dudes here, but they're gone now. Jesus.
We're now dudeless.
Point is, there's a whole bunch of dweebs down there. And the corruption forge, once that starts to leak around. Yeah. Point is, no one wants to go down there. You're gonna have to do it yourself.
Great.
Yep. As usual.
To be fair, this is not an army well suited for fighting particularly strong things, and if the strongest dudes hold up down there, might be bad. Like, at a certain point, things become... Like, don't forget, there's creatures you've seen that can just do an attack and people start dying.
Yeah.
An army can
Sooner
only
we
do so
head
much.
down there and start.
I mean, you can take a break and a rest, recover up, celebrate your victory, have a nice feast.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just a little rest.
Socio's worried
To
about
go
the
in.
fact that you still haven't found Aaron. Just kind of-
Aaron.
Somewhere in the back of his head, he felt like he would have found him somewhere around here, but...
Well, let's see. Hide no hair of him.
That is a big downside. But for now, we have won, have we not? No longer sleeping in tents, and with a little bit of elbow grease, we can turn this whole place into a lovely old city. Get everyone back into the streets. Get the light of the gods back where it deserves to be now.
Well, I hope we get people in houses and not on the streets.
That is not... yes, alright. I think I know what you mean, yes, yes. I say we start with a fine celebration. I have a few fine wines with me. And although we aren't technically done with our job yet, we still need to find the banner. It'll provide a great defense in case we are attacked again. And we will need that since we're quite close to things, and they will probably start to realize something is going on if Staunton doesn't report back. But for now, he actually has like a bottle with him and pops the cork. How about we have a seat and have a drink? And we will see what tomorrow brings.
Here.
Alright. Tomorrow will come. What do you all do during this fine evening of feasting? Or do you ignore that and just go down? It's up to you, really. During this whole festival, by the way, like as it's set up, and you are either involved or standing off to the side, up to you, really. Nangies, the puppo comes back.
Oh.
It's smeared in that weird undead blood that made the chimera stand up again. But it seems otherwise fine. It's like bark bork.
Cute puppy.
Arf.
You could use a wash too.
He could.
Where you been, boy?
It's a dog.
Bark.
It will try to lick you.
Bark.
Although it's a wolf, I don't know how much they lick. They probably will try to half bite your head.
Bark.
Tussle with the puppy then.
Bark.
Well, I want to hear a plan. What do you want to do now? Because you're kind of at a open junction. It'll be a while before the... So let me just put down the timeline. It'll be a while before messengers get back to the queen and tell her, hey, shit's gone good. and she can send further orders. So during that time, you're free to do what you want. Clearing out the basement and finding the Sword of Valor, wherever it may be, is kind of a semi-priority thing. That's kind of what you were technically sent to do. Like, the Citadel was incidental.
I would like to get that done soon-ish, because if there's a whole bunch of monsters underneath where all of us are, I would probably like to stop them before they come up and kill everybody.
Additionally, the Corruption Forge may slowly twist and contort your minds as you are exposed to its proximity.
That wouldn't be nice.
I mean, that's just how Staunton presents it in his tone.
Yeah, but he was also speeding around on his little chariot.
He's
So,
not
I don't know.
Gruntilda!
He is. He's small, he's green, flies about,
Rhymes all the time.
big, dumb, and stinky.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Make it a double. And Meowth.
Just like
Or something.
Matilda, we beheaded him.
Well, babies and babettes. I just want to get a yes or no on what you're doing.
I would like to do the thing soon. We can have enough rest to, like,
You can have your good night's sleep,
night.
rest, heal up your hit points, and go down the next day.
Yeah, that's what I would like.
Kind of wear off the shock of Staunton and his killer glaive. Does anyone observe Tick Tick as he goes to destroy the weapon?
I'll be curious about that.
Yeah. I keep a watch.
It's quite the ritual,
Let's see.
really.
It is like a massively powerful, terrifying weapon. Probably should keep an eye on it until it's destroyed.
So what he does to destroy it is he looks for a nice flat spot where he can draw some chalk and salt on the ground. He makes a very large, intricate, multi-circle magic symbol on the ground, puts reagents in various parts of it, and does anyone here have knowledge arcana or spellcraft?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
This is a highly concentrated form of Mage's Disjunction. Mage's Disjunction, for the unaware, is normally a magical spell that you shoot at close range, and everything within 40 feet of where you shoot that is magical stops being magical. It has a 1% chance per cast level to destroy even anti-magic fields.
Well,
More interestingly, it can actually also destroy artifacts. And if you destroy an artifact with it, you must make a DC 25 will save or you permanently lose all of your spellcasting abilities. Not even Wish or Miracle can undo that damage.
huh.
Additionally, if you destroy an artifact, you have a 95% chance of someone very big and strong going, that's not nice. Point is, he sets this thing up inside the circle, and then just does a sort of a karate chop, and the thing breaks in half, and smoke bleeds out of it. Which might be the babao inside of it?
Probably don't want to breathe that in.
It's concentrated smoky babao. That's a rich flavor. By the way, during all this, he only holds it with a special gauntlet. Like he has like special
Safety
gloves.
first.
To be fair, Solskjaer is a sentient item, since there's a creature inside of it, so it could try to take over your brain.
If you're going to destroy it, that's probably what's it going to try to do.
Your paladin, by the way, doesn't like looking at this. Like, detect evil starts like fizzling like crazy when that thing breaks open. It's well, how does it called again? If something is the aerobic, aerosol evil.
Yeah, sliced evil. Ugh.
Own the evil.
I present radiance forward and make it glow. Kind of.
Oh yes, we need to think about about radiance and the radiance growth points. Let's see. Because radiance might have become stronger at some point.
Oh.
We
Let's
sure
see.
did a lot of things with it.
Reclaiming the chapel was a moment. You already did that because you were nice guys.
Yay.
Okay, Radiance will get stronger when you get the Sword of Valor.
Oh.
You've got to do the
Strike
whole
forward.
deed to get that one.
Okay.
No half-assing deeds.
It's also not the most exciting bonus, but I presume it'll get more interesting later. Well, you take a day. You watch everyone celebrate. Everyone starts to like. There are definitely like paladins who were like taking off their helmets and looking for like what house are they going to take? Because there's a lot of empty buildings since you killed like hundreds of cultists who probably lived here before. The town's a bit empty. There's still people around. Like this, there are people here that are just like peasants and stuff that want to live their lives. It is free real estate. They're dead. People can't charge you money if they're dead.
Yeah. Freebies. Probably want to, clean off all the blood while settling down.
Want to smooch all the blood off. Ew. Ew.
Ew. Ew. That's gross.
And unless you have anything to add, it will be the next day. And things will go your way.
How you gonna go my way?
It's nice and busy as you wake up. There's lots of people outside doing all kinds of work, trying to clean up the town. Starting with the streets. The sooner the streets are
Clean up
clean,
the streets.
yeah, with a big broom, like a grandma
Blam,
would.
blam.
Very literal street cleaning.
Good thing we had that contingent of grandmas ready to clean.
So please restore all your hit points. Since there's paladins afoot enough to keep you up on your feet, and all your mythic
Well,
uses.
no, we did bring wizards with us, so what are they? What were they called? Invisible servants. Okay.
They're probably like
Oh yeah, they can help with
handing
that.
some stuff around.
Yeah. Do
Being
street
magical and
sweeping.
stinky.
You take a look at the basement door, if you're going to do that, which I presume you are, because might as well take care of it now. Well, the iron is hot.
Yes.
You take a look and are surprised by what you see down there. It is a hallway going down into a dark, dark place. Even dark vision gets this... The shadows in the corners of the room are getting stronger.
I'm scrolling around on the map like, wow, it's so dark, I can't even see.
You're over here. You all scooch down to a big, heavy door. It is inscribed with... Well, it was inscribed with holy reliefs, but they have all been blemished, tarnished, and otherwise damaged. The door seems unlocked. It doesn't have a lock you can see, at least.
Have any kind of super spooky magical lock powers? Like doors sometimes have.
Do you have detect magic?
Probably. Oh yeah.
The door... So, it doesn't go through more than like a foot of stone. So either this door is a foot long and it's right behind the door, or there is no magic.
Huh.
Other than everyone else, but you can zone everyone else out.
Well, I suppose I'll walk up and kind of gently open the door.
You find yourself in a prison. There are
Dang, I
many-
knew I should have done
many
that
s-
shoplifting that one time.
Shoplifting. Ah, yes, there's something else I need to note. This place has,
It's full of bees.
No, this place has a variety of evil things going on here. They're not relevant immediately, but they'll become relevant in due time, don't worry. For example, you hear whispers in the back of your head no matter where you go, as if people are filling the cells and walking around.
Fires.
Not all of them have
magical
nice
eyes
things
are
to
probably
say.
like, wow, this place sucks.
There's also an unhallowed spell It seems to be more like the natural soaking of the soil. Oh! And there's more.
Oh, great.
This is something that our good old Cario would notice. If you cast a spell that has the lawful or the good descriptor, so not you as a spellcaster, but the spell itself, those spells will require a concentration check to pull off. Like your good,
okay.
specifically good boy and lawful spells are impeded by the
Yeah, so
ambient
like,
evil.
like Spear of Purity.
Like you wave your hand in the air and it just feels a bit thick. And good energies and magic are particularly involved with that.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Indeed do.
This place is awful. I hate it already.
Yes.
I mean, the rusty iron bars, the messy floor, the stink. There's plenty to hate. In front of you, this area is cordoned off by some bars, presumably to kill any prisoners that think they're being funny. And there's a gate in front of you. This upper area, and this lower area are holding cells of some sorts. There are no light sources here, so you're gonna have to smoke them if you got them. If you want proper lighting, that is.
And I can turn on my halo and just be a source of light.
Pink! Flashes like a TL tube. Like fluorescent light.
An annoying hum. Well, I guess we need to open this gate if we want to get through.
You push at the gate. While the metal lock would normally have provided some form of resistance, it's so rusted and worn, corroded by the innate evil of this place that when you push at it, it just cracks open. Like a breadstick. Made of tetanus. And then the door swings open with a loud creak.
Creaky creak. Well, all these cells look empty.
They're all empty by the looks of it. Other than, of course, a friendly Skellerman. But they don't have much to add to the situation.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know the evil things that are going on here?
You decide to talk to one of the fine skeletons whose hand is half on the ground, half in the bars, and he doesn't want to talk. Rude.
Wow. Okay.
You might have to intimidate
See
him
how
out of
it
him.
is. Listen to me, punk. You'll tell me what's going on. Take a step back and like, wow, I've been in here 5 minutes and I've already gone mad.
Yes, keep keep a clear head. This place has soaked up a lot of bad, dark energies.
Very juju. Very juju.
Gonna need a swimming pool of holy water to clear this place out.
Fire hose.
There's a door directly in front of you that seems to go deeper in.
That
You
seems
could look
like-
around to see if you can find something else, but that's up to you. As you explore a dungeon.
Well, guess it would be pay to do a quick look around here so that we get ambushed behind as we progress.
You can roll me some perception, as you make sure that you aren't being followed or trailed or otherwise impeded by foes. After all, these dark, gloomy corners, shadowy beings may hide with ease.
This is why I keep ashes around.
Old eagle eye ashes.
Well, better ice than a fire anyway, but
I don't even see your roll fired.
yeah, I rolled as ashes.
Use a pen.
Oh, man.
And then
Oh, man.
me not
Anyway.
being the best.
As Toulon takes a sniff around the place. they notice something of interest. There are some seams in the wall over here.
Big writing next to it that says Paladins suck.
No, it's a seam in the wall, like the wall goes in slightly. Due to the shadows that creep in every corner of your vision, it's quite well obscured, but Toulon's eyes pierce the darkness and the thin illusion that racks the mind.
Secrets.
Indeed.
Ryan secrets.
It is a door most secret.
Oh. It's great that the frontline warrior has better eyesight than the two shooty guys.
They're most likely to walk into things.
I think an archer would be good at seeing things from a distance.
Well,
Instead, fire just needs glasses.
yeah. Well, Ashes at least get some bonuses on it. Neither has perception as a class skill.
Toulon, approaching this door, there's a faint heat coming through the cracks. By the way, you might be muted because I'm not hearing anything from you.
Yeah, I'm not hearing a min either.
Yeah.
To be fair, you can't hear someone who doesn't speak. Ho ho. And when I say heat, I mean like an intense heat. I mean, you'll take 1d6 fire damage if you enter this room. Heat.
And then maybe I should go first because I resist fire.
It's a very steamy heat. You could probably like take, if you took like a metal plate, you could probably fry an egg in there. Or at least that was spooky. What was that spooky noise?
Oh, there we go. My headphones weren't fully plugged in.
Spooked.
Right.
Spooked, I say. Now we hear you loud and clear.
Hooray.
Point is, this door is sizzling and fizzling.
Okay, yeah, sure. Kyle can go ahead first. Yeah.
Alright. Try and open it using mechanisms.
No,
Squeeze it open.
it
Slide in.
works the way a door does.
Well, they said it was like a seam. I thought maybe it's like.
Yeah, it's a seam. And by prying it open with a blade, a crowbar, anything that can fit in there, you can pry it open.
Ow.
In doing so, you reveal a large room where a blistering heat sweeps across your face. In front of you, you see a small elevator with a hand crank next to it that goes down. And down below, you can see an immense construction made out of stone that appears to have been soaked in the evil of this place so much that it might resemble a corruption forge.
Well, if we're going to be going down into the fiery corruption forge, I think doing resist energy on Toulon to resist fire might be a good idea.
Especially since you saw some flamey boys down there.
Fire's got his own ways of resisting things, so.
Well, sort of.
Can heal.
Let's see, that'll be enough. Despite the constant heat, the place is also full of the evil is already like palpable in the air to your goody two shoes nature, but in there it gets extra thick. It's like an invisible fog you're walking through, swooping over your skin. So excuse
So
me.
you get resist fire.
Questions
And
were
I'm
asked.
feeling
Anyway,
tired.
you are hit with resist energy against fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can probably head in and go down.
All right, let me take a look. See, how high up is this small plateau? Ah, the walls are red glowing hot by the looks of it. Because you know, this place is just sweltering with heat. Even with resist energy or innate energy resistance, it's just, whew.
Ooh,
It might be the evil that gives the heat that little extra spice. Okay, we're just. I would like to know the elevator, how it works. Ah, the elevator is a small metal cage that goes 20 feet down. And there's the hand crank. You think it would take like 10 seconds or so to lower yourself down. Or you could just drop from the ledge and take some falling damage.
If you want to make a cool entrance.
By falling on your ass, yes.
Okay, so this is an elevated position then?
This is an elevated position.
Well, and what is this edge here?
This?
This white.
Oh, that is the
stuff.
edge of the platform you're on.
Alright. Is there like bars or anything there?
Nope.
Oh.
This is not OSHA
Jeez.
compliant.
Health and safety.
I know, right? But they're demons. They don't care. There might have been bars here, but they're gone now.
Well, assuming firing positions.
You see a bunch of hot, fiery boys, and your immediate response is, let's shoot them. Though, to
Maybe
be
we
fair,
can negotiate.
most hot, fiery boys tend to be demons.
Assuming firing positions.
Da 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 da.
Well, I'm gonna go down and try to talk to them before we shoot them full of holes. You can stay up there if you want. Just in case
Yes.
things go pear-shaped.
White
Wiggle,
zone.
wiggle, wiggle. Cario goes down. As you go down, the creatures will immediately start to ask some questions about who you are. They don't recognize you. And they would like to know why you're here.
Well, we have recently acquired this building, or at the very least the above ground section, and we thought we'd come down and check the basement to see, you know, if there was anyone here that we weren't told about. We don't want to disturb anyone's work.
Due to technical difficulties, I missed one.
Oh. He was a sneaky salamander.
They're salamanders. They're fire elementals. By nature or by trade? Okay, so you said that you took over?
Yeah.
He would like to know if you're associated or affiliated or otherwise allied with an individual known as Aponavicius.
No. I've heard the name earlier, and it seems like that guy's not someone I would like to associate with.
I see. They will begin their attack then.
Oh, okay.
You are intruders. You will be removed.
Well, can't blame me for trying.
Ah. This thing happened. Cool. Great. Love it.
That was the code word for attack.
You are intruders. Yes.
Oh, was it the classic everybody is the same thing?
No, the classic. They aren't assigned a sheet, so their thing doesn't work.
Oh.
Their HP is fine. Alright, show... Oh, whoops, I accidentally removed you. I'll put you back on. They're not the fastest. Salamanders get their power out of other places. Such as being tough. Fire goes first, because of course he does. Fire, you notice that they are taking an aggressive posture and are going to strike. It's time to act.
We'll stand and ready.
Okay. Which of these do I even see?
But you can lean over the ledge and see the ones that are like adjacent to the wall you're around. You can see this one. The other one has sort of cover from the forge. It's rather large structure.
Hmm. Yeah, there's that guy over there. Yeah, I'll start by trying to fill this one with holes.
Of course, the one far away. Makes sense.
Hmm.
See, the distance is quite a bit, but you'll make it. You can go the distance and unload the arrows on this flat-footed opponent.
Eat arrow fire thing. That's not me. Hmm.
Let's take a look-see at your modifiers. Oh, heck.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, your odds of hitting them are pretty good. Okay, all of them hit because their armor class isn't that great.
Oh, in that case.
I don't know why they
Extra 14.
didn't just give these guys a little armor, but there you go.
It's too
Let's
hot.
take a look-see. It is too hot. Well, these guys are actually immune to fire.
Plus, they need to show off their sick abs. The looks of those images.
You pelt the outsider full of them. He doesn't like it at all. Oh, to be fair, these guys are Seer 6. I don't know why they put Seer 6 this late in. Cario.
No, that's me.
Cario, you're at the ground floor. Unlike the rest who are in an elevated position.
Not for long, because I'm gonna use my wings to fly back up there.
You are now back up there.
Step up, and then whoosh. Cool, fiery powers.
Marvelous.
From here, I am going to. I guess I'll just throw out a bless.
Bada bless.
I don't think that has. No, it doesn't have any alignment things.
There are very few spells do, so it's not a massive concern.
Just had to check.
Now, I don't know what the idea was this encounter. I think it is that you don't fight them at all because they really can't do anything while you're up there. There's no way for the winch mechanism to go down, and they can't climb or fly. They don't have ranged attacks. Their reach is 10 feet, which isn't 20 feet what they need. So we're just gonna cut this one to you win. This encounter was
sit
poorly
up here while
designed,
they flail around.
and I was too tired to notice. It's a manhunt.
Well,
If they just removed this ledge, they would have prevented that, which is the sad part.
like shooting fish in a barrel.
Literally, they're like the opposite of fish since they're fire elementals, but close enough.
Yeah.
So they didn't think a bunch of paladins would bring arrows to a demon
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, they didn't. Though to be fair, you
Come
are a
on,
highly
guys,
unusual
this is
paladin.
unfair. This is unfair, guys. Come on, get down here.
You are left with the corruption forge, the presence of which isn't comfortable.
Yes.
Gross.
Hot and sweaty doesn't even begin to describe the feeling of being near something that carries the abyssal heat, and all the pleasures thereof.
Is there like an off switch?
No. There is no off switch on this.
Dang. I think they would have thought of that.
How would one clean something like this?
That's a great question. And there is an
Can-
answer to that.
Carry
Let me
on.
see.
You're,
Knowledge Arcana might help. Or Spellcraft.
you're the local expert on magical stuff, so
There might be a way. You're going to need a little bit more research. It's a long-term project to clear this thing. This isn't going to happen in a couple of minutes while you're down here. But it is possible that you could try to cleanse this thing. And maybe even invert its unholy curse.
I'm sure with the help of some paladins and Arvashniel's nerd gang, probably figure it out.
Nothing quite like nerds to solve a magical problem.
and again a bucket chain of holy water.
We need many buckets.
Take a bit.
Many buckets.
Lots of blessings.
Nice. There's a big double door here with a couple of pillars besides it that goes into a fancy room.
Mm-hmm.
Whole bunch of other rooms.
Fancy room.
Yeah, fancy room.
Around before going into a fancy room, because normally fancy rooms have fancy men inside.
Allow me to show you what is in this room as you open the door, almost burning your hand on the handle. So, a lot of these side rooms are filled to the brim with weapons and armor they made. Some of them are just regular weapons and armor, and it's just the innate abyssal energy that lingers around inside them. Other places you find lots of, like, spare parts for the forge, you assume, and raw materials.
Mm.
Like a lot of, like,
Nothing here is
coal
masterwork and
stuff.
doesn't have any value for you. It's also not magical. So...
I could use these to arm regular defenders of this place.
An armor, yes, but that's probably what this was originally for.
Yeah. Well, it'll probably come in handy at some point.
Yes. We can
Leave them all where it is.
use them to arm people. Mm. And we are splitting the party.
We're exploring.
We're all over the place. Alright, Fire takes a look down here. Another big, heavy metal door leading to another room filled with supplies. Yum.
Mm.
There are large metal plates all around. Crossbow limbs, ballista bolts, beginnings. The heat crosses into this room as you open the door, causing some of the wood to dry and curl immediately.
Mm. I back off quickly and close the door. I give the room a quick scan with my detect evil. See if anything pops out.
There's the constant haze of evil that hangs around this place, but no items appear to be evil.
Mm.
Well,
Yep,
someone who's used something
just-
like non-detection.
I think something made with the corruption forge.
Yes, everything has an innate evil, but that doesn't really do too much. At most, it would overcome DR evil resistances on creatures.
Mm.
But, on whatever or not you can actually call it an evil enhancement. You find more room. This is a demonic armory. This is where they keep, like, the finished weapons and armor and stuff.
Huh.
There's, like, full suits hanging on dummies. None of it's masterwork, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could probably arm a whole military with this crap.
Fire, you're close to that door. You can roll me some perception. Maybe your ears
Okay.
can work for once.
Hey, 18.
There's someone chanting on the other side.
Hmm. Probably not the good guy chanting either.
It sounds naughty. If you know Abyssal, at least.
Good
Nope.
thing I do. I can't hear it.
Well, point out there is someone chanting over there.
We should probably,
one-
get in there and stop whatever's going on.
To Lord and Angus.
Angus Pengus.
Angus
Sure, real
Angus.
estate.
Yeah.
Bark.
Here, Borg.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
So what's this going to be? An evil church in the basement?
I mean, probably.
Quite likely. If they have this thing here. sort of dark
I'm
awkward
just
teach.
checking out if some things are true.
Like if dogs exist, maybe.
No, I'm
if
looking at some
cows
details here
moo.
because this character is one of those complex wizardly folk.
Ooh.
I got so many spells to worry about. And I need to know that I got them all in my head. Okay, she has
Imagine
that,
being able to have
that,
things in your head.
and that. That's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
Yeah. The room opens up and you find yourself inside of a large chamber. A few steps lead down toward the lower area, and some more steps off to the southeast go even further down. More telling, however, is that the room contains several demons, and more interestingly, a lady in robes, casting a spell most fierce. She is standing in front of a large ritual circle that is gleaming with abyssal energy and appears to be drawing the curtain on the plains, so to speak, pulling the abyss a little closer for just a short little kiss, which, as anyone would know, would probably be about as devastating as a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. Bust the heck in. Hey,
Don't-
stop! What are you doing? What the hell, man?
Alright. Now, unless you want to stand there and take it, she will immediately try to fight you so that she can finish her little bomb ritual. This is important. Stop it. She don't like no thing. As they say, she don't like no thing.
Well then, we attack, I guess. Go, charge.
Stop all this nonsense.
Cease this useless violence. Let's see, what does she have to say about that? Oh no, her name is very, very involved. It's Churasina. Jesus Christ, lady. Why can't you just be called Bob?
Coruscant.
Churasina, yes. She shouts at you that the mind of the abyss is already getting closer, and soon you will see what can be done if you just want to get results. Yeah, results.
We'll give you results.
I need to look up what this ring is she has, because I didn't make a note of that. The Ring of Force Fangs. Oh. I see. What's with this game? And items that negate magic missile. Here's shield.
No
it negates magic missile.
missile
Here's a brooch of
allowed.
force. It negates magic missile. Here's a ring of force fangs. It negates magic missile. Jesus, man. It's like they make one spell that does guaranteed damage, and they're like, we must stop it. And it's like, well, fire does the same. Like, Burning Hands works the same. Range aside, it does. Ugh, you're unbelievable. Ugh. Point is, turn order. Time to go. Fire. She is holding up her hands, trying to conjure something into the world.
Yep.
Oh, there's something else I need to take care of that you would have done ahead of time since she did know you were coming. I need to know what kind of creature Summon Monster 5 can pull out.
Well, while we're doing that, I'm declaring her evil
She is.
and my quarry.
You're evil. Yeah.
A bow in front of her provides her with soft cover. Or tries to, at least.
Bow, 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 bow.
Indeed. The babu.
Okay, so that was my swift action to declare Smite Evil on Coruscant and then start firing.
Arrows come flying at her, and even though her shirt tries its best, your aim is true! Is it? Let me check. Yes! Your aim is very much true. Let's see, so
the
that's
first hit.
18... Oh, that's just 18, yes. In that case, they all hit.
Alright.
You know how people like to complain that wizards are powerful? Fuck them.
Clearly haven't been hit by a billion
These
arrows
people have
once.
never dealt with a fighter that knows what the fuck he's doing. But wizards are
Yeah.
quadratic! Here's a fighter who does 80 damage in one turn. I can't see a fireball doing that on a single target.
Well, give me time.
Well, Cariel, would you like to prove me wrong and make me cry?
Yeah, nuts to it.
Nuts to that.
We can hit like
You can get them all in one big
Those
blast
three.
if you want to.
so. Gonna use a mythic point. Can't get rid of it. And I'm using the wrong thing, that's why I can't get rid of it. And bam. Oh. Not as impressive as a machine gun.
It's just, yeah. Machine gun. Let's see. Reflex
Heavy
save for
machine
you.
gun.
Yes! That is the word. Alright, so that goes down to 14 for her, goes down to 9 for her. They all take the 28, which goes down to 18. Ow! Ooh! They are given a slight charring. Where's this guy at? It has issues snapping me to creatures, and I hate it when it happens, because then I have to look up the creatures myself. There's a Skur over here, which you fought an whole army of a while ago with your own. How fast are they? Not so much. This one will take his 2 actions to dive in through cover and set himself up for a charge. To Lawnick Man and your partner.
And my partner Wolf. Well,
Bark, bark. Your wolf's actually
Yes,
the
okay.
finisher.
I guess I'm going to try to hit the Shar in the corner.
Gosh. Which corner this guy?
No.
Okay.
I mean, this guy.
Ah, yes, he has cover, though, as a result of a pillar being in the way. There's a big pillar in the way, and your attack flies to the air. The first one still hits, though. And he feels himself pressed up against the wall as a result of this fine blade coming at him. Shores are moving. This one steps in. Its halberd comes a-swinging. It would have preferred the charge with its mighty gore attack, but it will not. Wait, why is it 3? That's not how shores work. You don't deal 3.
Rolling 3.
How much damage? I do 3. Oh, that attack is set up so poorly I can't even believe it. First, he has a critical multiplier of 3. Secondly, he does 1d10 plus 4. So I don't even know where they got that 3 from.
3.
I don't get this, man. I don't get this one baby bit. There's your damage. 8. If a 28 hits, you must also make a roll against disease called the Grey Pox for DC 15.
Who are they attacking?
Toulon.
Okay.
So if a 28 hits, you must make a save against... It's gnawed on the end of its halberd, causing its filthy spittle To lace it with disease. This one over here is hurt. You hurt its feelings, Cario. You hurt its feelings.
Should have
It's
thought
coming
of
to
that
gore you.
before it became a demon.
And
It's coming to kick your butt. Specifically,
Please no.
it will come to powerful charge you, which is the Here we go. Powerful charge is set up and ready to go. There comes the horns.
Oh no. Yeah, that hits.
He bumps in your belly.
Ouch. Does that have the disease effect too, or is that...
No, just the halberd.
Okay.
The halberd is dripping with spit. The rest is not.
That's weird.
They're demons.
Don't lick your weapons, guys.
Well, since you have such a strong opinion on people licking their weapons, one of them
No
would
one
like you to live up to your reputation of not liking that. Ashes. There are demons swarming your location. Wait a second. Corey, you're not even on the list of initiative. There you go. She'll take her turn now, thank you. Oh, cool, I didn't set up her spell list. I knew I forgot something. Well, it doesn't really matter. She's going to cast a spell. Abracadabra, abracazoo. And that's all she does.
For you.
You don't know what she did.
Whatever it is, it probably sucks.
Ashes.
Right, well, we are kinda being swarmed here, so gonna shoot that skier bothering Cariel. Range. I just had to say I'm really happy that the buff system works. So much quicker.
Yay!
And yeah. Ashes. Shooting at this one.
Which one? I didn't see the ping. Ah, yes. Pew, pew. Your ally is in the way. Do you have anything to overcome that? Your aura of care works on that?
Let me check. I think this should still aura of care still.
Or it doesn't
Any
matter.
been 10.
You hit with a 24 either way. Cario, more shures are converging on your location.
I wish they wouldn't.
A powerful set of horns comes right at you.
Meese.
Congratulations. I just want to... Oh, it is a weapon focus, but... Oh, this must work. Okay. I was wondering why the attacks are so different. This one over here will come a charging at Toulon, ignoring the fact that Toulon is using a ranged weapon and that might be problematic.
Yeah, I would like to take a swipe at him.
Let him have it. As you beck de Corbin his knees. Actually, this one is going to go for the dog.
Oh.
The thing looks like it's about to charge the big lady because it's a pup. It's
Bark.
going to try to wrestle it.
Bark.
Ow. Okay, maybe
Just take the first attack because like
maybe charging at a dog isn't the best idea, but it's already committed to it.
Toulon is very protective of her dog.
Nangus has high AC and doesn't care. What is a sensible way to do this? Well, this one is going to have to eat it.
Either way, you should unsmall my dog.
Is your dog large? Yes.
Largified dog.
It is a plus-size Popo. And that's the way I like it. There knows all his tokens should be plus-size. Bark, bark. I love that he looks slightly confused. This one comes dashing in and we'll try to hit that Popo. 27 on Nangs. You mess with the bow, you get the horns, they say, and there come the horns. Fire.
Well, now there's a big old wolf I need to shoot past.
Bark, bark.
Doesn't matter. Still within 10 feet of me.
Yes, you get to decide which space it's actually in for the purposes of that. Oh no, baby goat tries to headbutt a cat.
Take a 5-foot step.
There are new baby goats at a petting zoo nearby, and it's so cute. They're
Oh.
such babies.
They are adorable little things. Well,
It's so slippery,
Since I
apparently.
since I started, I'll try to finish it by. I'll try to stitch a holy symbol of Erastil onto Corusina's hide.
Phew, 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 phew. Your arrows fly through the air with the greatest of ease. And this is the part where I have to disappoint you.
Set up protections.
Indeed. Let's see. Does this stop physical objects? I imagine it would. Yes. Your weapons stop. There appears to be a wall in the way that you cannot see.
At what point do they stop?
I'm just gonna give you a little doodle as to where they stop. They stop about. No, that's the wrong tool. I want to use the freehand tool because that's a bit more about here-ish.
Alright, so the Papa is also protected.
Indeed. It is unclear how wide or tall or otherwise this wall is. Just that at that point, there was something in the way. It might have been just the size of your arrows. But that requires some immense foresight. Cariol, there's lots of boys who are trying to bully you.
Too many boys for my liking.
It's the boys.
Boys who are in fact back in town.
The boys are back in town. It's the boys, baby boys, and baby Bjorn.
A good idea is, do I see where Fire's arrows stop in midair?
You are aware of the combat situation, yes.
Am I able to like try and use dispel magic on whatever was brought up? Lock it?
Yes, you can definitely try to use dispel magic on it.
Well, give
Or-
it a crack.
How about you roll me some spellcraft before you use your spell?
Oh, okay, good idea.
You know that a wall of force is immune to dispel magic. You need the big stuff for this.
Okay. Off my pay, right? I've only got regular spell magic.
Yeah, Mage's Disjunction is a 9th level spell. You're not getting that anytime soon.
Yeah.
Can you shout out an estimate on how big something like that might be?
I mean, a quick detect magic would give you all the info you need.
Just check. How long does detect magic take? It takes a standard action.
Yes, but you are surrounded by people who will try to kick you in the ass for using spells.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to 5-foot step my way back a little and just summon my boy in between them.
Next turn, some boy will show up. This one here is kind of disappointed by the fact that all of these boys are in the way now. All this swarming tactic isn't working out. It's casting a spell on itself. Toulon, you're surrounded on all sides by boys. It's the boys! And your dog is taking a central position that may not be safe for long. To which I say,
Yeah, that's all you ever say.
Hmm.
Let's see. A wall of force has 30 hardness and number of hit points equal to 20 times the caster level. That's one tough son of a gun. It's like 180 hit points.
Oh, so you can kill
Gonna have
it.
to hit that
Yeah, but you have to
pretty
overcome
hard.
hardness 30.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, yeah.
Alright, Tulon, you're
Yeah,
surrounded by
that is-
dudes. Do what you must.
Well,
I forgot to add the Babao to the turn order.
maybe one day I'll have whirlwind attack.
Nice! For
Maybe
now, you can
one
use a Mystic Surge to get some extra oomph. An extra standard action, to be specific, which is one more attack. That's also nice. There's lots of things you can do.
Well, guess it's time to drop the bag and use Fan Splitter.
Ah, it is glad to fight such fiendish foes.
Time to split some fiends.
Oh my god, that little goat pushing into the chest of the cat. The cat's like, nyeh. Poor baby. Baby! Poor Bubble. Little Bubble. Alright, who gets the first one?
And this guy in the middle. of
Splat.
rank. And then the other goes to the other guy.
You miss. His thick hide sears, but does not take any permanent damage as a result of that. Let's remove this guy for initiative, as he's no longer alive.
And
This one's-
then I guess I will indeed spend the mythic
Ah,
power to get one more attack
sexy. Hot. Steaming.
against the third guy.
And you rev yourself up. Oh, he ain't dodging that one.
Round loose
No, he
friars.
ain't. Ow. Ow.
Slice
Yeah.
and then dice.
Oof.
I guess Wolf will follow up with an attack on the same guy.
The wolf
Bark.
lashes out with big jaws. That won't do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, tends to be what happens.
There is a babu, as they call it over here. What will the babu do? Darkness doesn't really help against most of you, and he knows an outsider when he sees one. What would be this? Oh, there's a mythic action I need to pick up. What would be the sensible option in this context? Well, I really would love to get in there and get some sneak attacks off. Yeah, that seems like the logical, sensible option. How far can it move? Quite a bit. 30. So you can move 40 more. Babaos are moving in. Cario, this one looks like he wants to take a big old bite out of you.
I'd like it if he did.
And I mean like a big old bite with some sneak attack on top. Just a little extra sprinkling.
Mm.
The wall does not seem to cover the full extent since he was able to walk around it.
Yes.
So we can bust in.
This one slips over and sees a human, who does not seem to be filled with this extra vim and vigor, and decides to poke Ashes right in the gut. Does his armor take the
Yeah.
blow?
Yep. Quite handily.
Oh,
Sloppy attack.
sloppy attack maybe, but 17 strength meat, that's one hell of a poke.
Hmm.
This one over here scampers over and sees that this sees that this puppo is currently being flanked, which is great for shanking it with a halberd. Doesn't hit it, even with the flank. They're all basically tripping over each other right now. This one can't really do much from here. It makes him sad. Not without getting in the way of that Babao, who looks like he's ready to get some action. And that's dangerous. Ashes, there's a dude next to you and he's poking you in the chest
Yep, and I'm going to poke him with some arrows.
with like a dripping, slimy halberd.
Yeah. just gonna dodge the swing and just shoot him. Chunk, chunk.
Whoa. How do you avoid the attack of opportunity again?
Point blank master.
Ah. Ow. Also, we're gonna have to stop after this one because I'm starting to feel the clog in my brain, and I need to make sure that I'm not suffering a fever or something. And this is actually bad.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got it. Probably the mall, because I went for a buy. Okay, this she'll go up to where the wall is, which is the point where I'm gonna sort of tell you where it is. It's like about here-ish. There's some cracks you can go around if you want to. Now, she has a fun under the sun spell. Let's see. Who here likes Stinking Cloud?
Oh no, the big Stinky.
Yeah, a big old fart gas appears where you're standing.
Nobody likes big Stinky.
I love that it requires rotten egg and cabbage leaves. The material
To
components.
walk around with a rotten egg in your pocket.
I walk around with a whole cabbage. Always have the leaves. I mean, they are consumed in the process, so if you carry a spell component pouch, you're implied to always carry some rotten eggs.
Gross.
I'm healthy. Anyway, let's see. It creates a bank of fog, like that created by Fog Cloud, which obscures all sight after 5 feet. The fun part, however, is that all living creatures within the cloud become nauseated. It's a poison effect. You may roll me some of that sexy fort save, everyone in the cloud. Let's see about the Shurs. The Shurs are immune to poison. They aren't affected. The Babao is immune to poison and isn't affected.
Oh, I'm definitely nauseated.
DC 17.
Oh. Nope.
Well,
I think he makes... Yeah, he doesn't make anything with that. Don't forget you have a thing called Mythic Surge.
yeah, I don't think Mythic Surge is going to get me out of this problem.
It might help Fire and Toulon, though.
Oh yeah, I'll.
Toulon will guaranteed succeed if he uses it, since he gets a +4.
Yeah.
It was a additional 1d6.
Well, for now, it's a 1d6.
6.
You make it.
Nice.
Let's see. It is a 20-foot radius cloud that is 20 feet up. I should have a cool template for this.
Yeah, you should.
Let's see. Fog cloud, 8x8. I want a stinky cloud. Stinky. Big. Okay, this big stinky will do. Ugh. Oh man, that's some big stinky.
Oh, that is super stinky. It's all wiggly.
You are
and
nauseated.
glowy.
When you leave the cloud, you remain nauseated for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. Now, just because the Shures aren't affected by the poison doesn't mean they aren't affected by the concealment. So they can't even see Carrie or anyone else, and this guy is just like, where did this come from? Trying to do the bloody job. He'll stumble around for a bit, and then tries to hit the pup. And succeeds. I don't know why that's GM. That's not GM. The pup takes 13. So the Shure over here. This one is still angry at Toulonic Man. Hefts his weapon high and tries to let it sing on your head, Toulon.
Yeah, that's the hit.
Roll me that fort save against the disease.
It's not helping.
Well, I know the snot's not helping. Fire.
Shitty music.
You can't see anything. Well, you can see Ashes, Cariol, Toulon, Ashur, and this boy, but otherwise you're filled with poison.
Well, I stumbled. I tried to get out of the fog by, I guess, just kind of hopping over an Angus. Whoop.
The Shures didn't even know you were there. It's kind of hard to see with all this fog.
Oof. Okay. Then I turn around and shoot this one.
You have a clear shot, yes.
Yep.
Show me the goods. That was goods hit.
19.
He doesn't have concealment since he's at the edge, and you're not in the cloud. Ow! That hurts.
Oh, wait. Does mini shot apply in this? I
don't
guess it does. So
Oh, in that case, he goes down.
I turn around and shoot 2 arrows in one go.
Cariel, even if you leave the cloud right now, you are still poisoned for nauseated for 4 more turns. You can only move on your turn, as you are sickened. Retching.
No. Many shot is only when you make a full attack action, so no.
Oh,
Sorry.
well.
Well, my stand also appears as well. Even though I'm pretty sure it's just a standard action. It's not even like a full round action. Yeah,
You
standard
cannot
action.
cast spells where you're nauseated, and last time I checked, you were sickened, nauseated by the cloud, unless you had some sort of resistances.
No, I cast it last turn.
Oh yeah, you were just finishing it up.
Yeah.
The spell fills.
If
You are implied
okay.
to continue to cast a spell until the beginning of your next turn. That never happened. You were interrupted by big fart gas.
It's a standard action.
Oh, you cast that last turn? Why didn't you tell me before?
I did. And then you
thought-
said, "Oh,
okay.
we'll show up next turn."
I thought you were summoning something because you said it like you were summoning something. Oh well. Where do I put this spiritual ally? I don't have a token
Yeah, it
for
was
this.
over here.
Well then, let that spiritual ally catch up on a couple of turns.
I think it's only been 1 turn since.
Oh, here's a nice conjured blade that can help fill in the gaps. Alright, you got a friendly friend who's friendlying you out. It's actually like a full person, so I think a letter A would be more appropriate. Make me 2 attacks, because it's been last turn and this turn, so...
Okay. Yeah.
It's also flanking because of the puppo. Ow! Ow! Yeah, he's just dead. The guy in between the pup and you, who's the most logical target, gets fucked. And now that there's a stinky cloud, can I get... Unless you're attacking the babao, it's going to be a DC, the 20% mischance. So
Yeah,
D20 roll 5 or
mischance.
higher.
15.
Okay. Who are
Don't
you
do
hitting?
it twice for each attack. Like once for each attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably, yeah, the guy on the far right.
He too is hurt, despite trying to hide in the corner. You now have a move action on your turn, since you're...
Yeah, I'm going to move out.
You still need a couple more turns to recover from that.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit over here and like, retch onto the floor.
This one over here will take full advantage of the fact that Toulon cannot see him. Which is assuming that Toulon's still there. Toulon hasn't moved. As a result, he's lucky. But is he lucky enough to make this roll? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Toulon, roll me that poison, the disease resistance. The grey pox comes flying at you. Fort save against DC 15 to avoid becoming grey poxed.
Sport safe, more like sport safe.
Yeah, well.
Well, don't worry, it won't kick in for a while. You have time to get some medicine. For now, Toulonic man. It's your turn, and there's a fresh boy next to you.
Yeah.
The one over here, however, is the most injured and would be the easiest target. Oh yeah, I think every turn you're in here. Yeah. On the end of your turn, you must make another check against this, since you're still, if you're still in the cloud, you're still breathing it in.
Yeah. Reasonable. Well, so... Here's Beanstalk against this guy.
Nice, doesn't it? Beans. I mean, the plus 10, you've got a decent chance, but the rolls.
Yeah.
What do you do on your turn?
just kinda try to get this new shirt that showed up, I guess.
I mean, there's two next to you that are significantly more injured. That will be better targets if you want to clear house.
Okay, then I guess I'll split attacks between each of them.
All right. Well, they go down, the both of them, as your weapon spins in the air and strikes them. In the ankles, in the knees, everywhere it hurts, they fall down. And then you are nauseated. The gas seeps into your lungs, and even your dwarfish resilience and fortitude can't save you now. Oh no, wait, you haven't rolled for that one. That was for the disease. Roll me your fortitude save against being in the cloud, if you intend to stay here. You are fine. There's a Shur over here. He doesn't want to go in there. He instead will try to fight the spiritual ally that's glowing, which doesn't do anything. So, he learned his lesson. This Babao wanted to kill Cariel. Then Cariel went away. You'll have to do.
Ah,
Did ya miss me? I mean, to be fair, he never met you in the first place. He'll go in for a couple of claws and a good old bite.
My stand gets an attack of opportunity then. It's a move.
Mate, let your stand do the work. Oh, heck, that's a... Ooh.
Just the first one.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. He stumbles over... Oh, wait, no, he only gets the one attack. Yeah, he only gets that 120 fire against you.
Which one?
The first claw attack hits you.
Ah, well, doesn't hit me, but okay.
Sexalicious. Sexalicious.
Dodge a claw.
There's a Shur here, and it doesn't want to be here anymore. It too will try to fight the spiritual ally before realizing that doesn't really help. Maybe it just missed. Ashes is in the smoke cloud, presumably retching.
Yep, well, he'll be out here retching instead with Cariel.
He'll recover in
Nice.
a few turns. 4.
Synchronized retching.
Well, they also will
I'll
recover
chop
at the
his
same
hair
time,
out
so
of it.
yes. My head's
Well.
starting to clear up again, so I don't know what's up.
Just got possessed by a ghost for a second, that's all.
I don't like this. Get out of my head, ghost. Ghost. Okay, fire. Okay, fire.
Ghost!
Let's see. Does she have any good single target spells? Because she doesn't like you one bit. No siree. I guess magic missile, but that's not very exciting. It's also not very dramatic. Okay, let's see. Fire, how do you like lightning bolt? Specifically for you, as she leans around the corner and fires it, it will hit the spiritual ally and the Shur. The Shur, however, is immune to electricity, so it doesn't even care. So you think you can shoot fancy arrows? Well, I can shoot fancier arrows.
Okay, well,
This or half. The DC is 17, reflex saving throw.
oops. 30.
You deftly dodge and only take 12.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt crashes into the evil walls. Well, that was our
Sizzle
lightning bolt.
poison.
This Shur over here got hit with a lightning bolt and is angry! That was bully.
How
It rolls
dare.
out of the clouds with a larger formal complaint, bumps into you, and then tries to poke you with its horns for getting in the way.
Nope.
Fire. There are a lot of people who want like your autograph. And they're all around
Oh.
you.
Well, I can understand the sentiment. Flips here. I'd rather not. 5 foot step jump backwards and start. Let me check range, bless, deadly aim, right shot. Yeah, everything's active. I'll start by shooting at the Babao, and then if it survives, move to the shear.
You unload into the sheer. The Babao.
And the Babao.
Oh, the Babao first?
Yeah,
Well then, the first one hits, so many shot, please.
17.
So that's an even 30. The second shot kills it, or brings it down to minus, so it's out of the fight. The Sure will take the other 2 blows, of which one hits. The Babao, which was summoned, dispels. It awards no experience since it's a summoned monster. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Cariel. Ugh, ugh. There's a Sure.
Ugh.
Sure unleashes a Masterwork Halberd strike. Oh yeah, sure, ally still gets to do stuff. Doesn't hit though. Unless it's a touch attack. But I don't think it is. Oh, this one should just go away. Do they have? Yeah, they have AC 19. Toolon, the Sure next to you is attacking you.
Second one definitely hits.
Luckily, you're already infected with the disease, so nothing changes.
The second one would have hit, wouldn't it?
It gets 2 attacks? Wow. In that case, he gets the big... which one are you hitting?
The one there.
That's already hurt, yes. Good, thank you. He does take a big chunky hit. A wow. Toulon.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Stinky.
Yeah, give a beanie slap so that he retreats.
Get out of there. He rolls out of the cloud.
Did you move the token back?
What?
Never mind. Well, I don't really get to see much that's going on except for having the one Share next to me, so I guess I'll just try to take it down.
Yeah. This whole mustard yellow cloud is something else. Or green. It's all the colors of the rainbow. Except the ones you want it to be.
It's stinky colored.
Well, all those attacks hit, and the Sure just explodes under the weight of Fiend Splitter.
Yeah, then I step over it and see if it's...
You can gasp for air outside of the cloud there, yes. This one's like, come on, man. Stupid thing, I can't believe it. And we'll try to run past. Since it can see the Babao vanish. The ally gets an attack for opportunity.
Okay,
Ow! His back.
Slap.
Actually, it'll make a charge. And dramatically misses.
Yep.
The other Sure over here. He can't see. He's going to give it one more shot. Okay, so how many magic missiles does she get? She's like counting on her fingers for a moment. I think... Yeah, let's see. A maximum of 5 missiles at level 9. She pops out of cover briefly, aims at fire, and tells you, get bent.
go to heck.
Several bluish quills of demons fly through the air at you. They embed themselves into you and vanish instantaneously.
Man, if only we had something that was immune to magic missiles. Like everything.
Pelted by those.
This Sure will actually move a bit more cleverly than its friend and will set himself up for a flank on you.
Oh.
And then swings its mighty halberd at you.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Can you roll me the fort save against poison if you are vulnerable to it? I don't know. You're an outsider, you might not be. Also, you're made of fire. I don't know how much a disease can affect you. It's a disease, excuse me. There
probably isn't any special rules about that, so Fort
DC
save?
15 fort save.
Yep.
You avoid the Grey Pox for now. Fire, it's your turn, and there are too many boyfriends around you.
Yep. Yep.
Sharing
I'm proud of
saliva,
you.
it's too early for that.
So, attempting to get out of reach of them by
You took a
hopping
5-foot
this
step.
way. Yep.
Their halberds clash together as they try to swing at you.
Then I start shooting at the injured one. I think that, well, this
Oh,
one
no.
first.
He's injured. Ow!
Yeah.
Only the last one hits.
Mm.
Unfortunately, despite your keen training, you were a little too startled by that spitty axe. Ugh.
Too rapid. Wait. What was... where is it?
Point blank?
No. Is laying hands a swift action?
I think on yourself it sometimes is.
Ah, yes. Unless by targeting herself, in which case it's a swift action. Yeah, I'll lay on hands myself as a swift.
Good idea. Keep drawing their ire.
Yep.
Slap your own ass cheeks real quick.
Abracadabra,
17.
abracazoo. I'm feeling better and so can you.
Sure.
You swoosh yourself with some health.
Yep.
Cario makes some attacks on this poor man, who only now realizes that maybe he can't actually damage this thing. Toulon is gasping for air. Fire is being ambushed and assaulted.
Wheeze.
He's surprised to find that someone's about to shank him in the back. I'm about to ruin this old man's career. Scritch. That's a hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Wow, that is exactly what you needed. A stream of yellow ichor flies from Fiend Splitter through the air. You strike him in the back and he falls down in a cry of demonic pain, which is a shrill noise that tickles the ears.
Eee.
Heck yeah.
Splitter living up to its name.
Yeah, I need to check up something about powerful charge. About charging in general, actually. Must move at least 2 spaces. Guess what? You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Bub-a-dup. Man,
Yes.
isn't this the same guy who rolled that one before? On fire. What a guy. His horns just ain't what they used to be. This guy will try to run away. Hit him, spiritual ally. This one will try to go after the bean squad that ran out through the back door. I mean, he lives, but he lives with 1 hit point. What a lucky chump. As he stumbles out and sees Ashes, he tries to make a bargaining plea. He can't bargain his way through this one, apparently. Ashes is still sick. Next turn is the last turn of being sick.
Yay.
She takes a moment to think. Who to shoot? The annoying arrow man, or this guy with the axe that clearly wants to kill her? Maybe she has another spell. A billion calculations run through her brain. Math flies through the air. So the fun thing is she's kind of running on most of her spells by this point. Maybe she has a scroll? Nope. Nope. Nothing at all. She's gonna run.
4 spells.
No, she has like 4 good offensive spells. The rest are like buffs she has cast on herself and all kinds of beans.
Yeah.
I forgot she had displacement. Oh well. That's my bad.
Yeah.
She'll throw displacement on herself as she runs away.
Y'all
Fire.
might want to attack her a little.
She's running away.
Right. She? I would step I'm within point blank range. Huh. That's amusing. Well, I shout after her. Lay down your spells and get on the ground.
She's still smited, by the way.
Yeah, she is.
Smitten.
Oh, you're so smitten. You are dealing with
Aw.
displacement, however, as a constant secondary image of her exists that orbits around her, so to speak. She has total
Well, it's-
concealment, but hey, you shoot a lot.
Yeah, I do.
So all of those hit, but can you roll me the 4 checks to see if you actually hit?
Okay. What were
So 50%,
checks?
so you have to roll an 11 or higher on a d20 for each of those.
So 4d20.
4d20.
Blazed.
First one botches, but you do manage to hit that second one, and that does a decent 24. She will go down if you can get just one more good shot off. Cariel, you finally recover from your sickness.
Oh, thank goodness.
I did shout out the warning for shooting.
Spiritual ally can move in and attack that guy. I can't move it, sorry.
With the flanking bonus in hand, Toulon receives reinforcements. Just needs one good swing to take that one out. Toulon, it's your turn.
Also, am I like done being sick, or
You're done being
is
sick
this
now.
like last turn?
I don't know. We'll just say you're fine. That means that Ashes is fine too, by the way.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, there's like a guy next to Bean.
There isn't a guy next to Bean. He's dead.
Oh, he is not. Okay.
Well, there's that guy.
Even with his
Thanks,
damage
man.
resistance, that's one heck of a bite. He had a 1 hit point, like I said. So,
Chomp.
Asher sees this useless charge, and then Toulon decides to let this guy have it by hitting him for 69. Nice!
Nice!
He had 7 hit points left. He takes 69. He's knocked to minus 62 and explodes.
Kaboom.
He takes massive damage on top of negative damage, so I think that's the point where your body just explodes from the visceral force of the attack.
Yeah.
Explodes like a blood sausage.
Ashes. There is only the running lady left.
Yeah, well, and the cloud of thought gas between him and her, so, you know.
That'll stick around for a while longer. It has 9 rounds in it, so.
Yeah, so I guess he'll try to shield his mouth and face as best he can and just poke it through it.
Sexy-licious.
Save?
It's DC 15. Oh, he makes it.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
right.
no, that was the wrong one. Nope, Ashes doesn't make
He
it.
becomes sick. Okay, due to initiative being wonky, wibbly wobbly stuff, Fire, you get to make your attacks, and after that, she will just book it. Because technically, these turns happen simultaneously. You do get your attacks before she gets into cover. I'll be nice about it.
Okay.
Okay, the first one and the other, only the 14 misses because it's a 1, and because it's not enough. Roll me the 3d20s for hitting.
It's time.
11 or higher is what you need. 11 or higher is what you get. Roll me that mini
all of
shot.
them.
Oh, yeah.
That will probably kill her. That kills her. Or puts her to dying, so to speak. Yeah, she takes 39. She is now minus 4. She falls over as she walks down the stairs. Rolling across the ground as her own momentum carries her. The clouds will eventually go away. But you are out of combat, so it's no longer a concern. Her force wall... How long does the force wall last? Oh, cool. I love it when I have, like, a billion things open because I'm checking a billion things. Wall of course. It's a wall, of course. Around per level can be as well. Okay, so that will also just go away after a bit. You are left with a ritual circle that seems to have gone inert now that it hasn't been tended to properly for a bit. So that's nice. As I said, I think we're going to end here for today because I'm not feeling 100%. I would like to make sure that... And that gives me nerves. But
Go heal your brain.
I think that it is only fair that we do take care of the experience. Short session, but you got a lot. Like, those were two very big fights that were down here. So I'm going to pull those through the experience, Otron.
The Slam Boys probably weren't really that.
I mean, all these little boys were all worth a little bit of something. Divided by 4 is okay. Okey-dokey. Oh, it actually brings you really close to level up. Okay, so first I need to add... Oh, wait. Okay. I need to add 2322 plus 2702. 100. This is the new total. You're almost at 300,000 a pop. Dividing that by 4, you have... Ooh, you know what? You can take care of your level ups now.
Ooh,
You're like
nice.
1,650 off.
Oh,
So go ahead and take care of your level ups right now. Here are the totals, by the way, for you interested. So yeah, when you're like 10%ish off, I just say just do it. Just do it. I don't want you leveling up in the middle of next session and then go to the big boss and it's like, no. That makes me feel bad. Also, she had some stuff on her. Unlike all these demons and stuff who had like garbage on them, if anything. Like, you know, halberds that have teeth marks on them. That's not very clean.
Gross.
like
Covered in like saliva.
I will have described the like the helpets just being a huge teeth themselves.
Oh,
Like
that's gnarly.
kind
anyway.
of extension of themselves.
She had a scroll of dispel magic.
Like a like the narwhal horde, but nastier.
Here are the items she carried in her pocket. The Ring of Force Fangs, which is the one that I had to look up. This band negates any force spell or force spell-like ability targeted at the wearer. Doing so gives the ring a number of charges equal to the incoming force effect in order to max with 9 charges. If any ring were charged at above, it doesn't get charges. In the attack it's normally on command, they can unleash a magic missile per charge, but no more than 5 per round. They are really stringent on that part.
Because you can't have superpowered magic missiles. Everyone's gonna get nerfed magic missiles.
Everyone gets nerfed. So yes, there's some fun things for y'all to enjoy. I'm gonna go and make doubly sure that I don't actually have a fever or any particular symptoms other than just sneezing. It might be hay fever. I think I had hay fever, so it might be that.
I get hay fever too.
Like I might just be getting those kinds of sniffles.
Yeah.
But I want to make
Go have
sure.
a lie down anyway.
No, it's more that my dad is an escalated risk. So if I am in any sort of consequence, I need to take precautions.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yes.
Anyway, y'all have a
Remind
nice
me, I
day.
forgot.
Sorry for the short session.
Yeah.
Next time, maybe clean up the
No
dungeon a bit.
problem.
One thing, because of Dizzy Bell's timing, shall we move this forward an hour or shall we keep it at the same time?
It doesn't bother me really. I just didn't know. That's
Okay.
all. I can show up early.
Keep it at the same time then. Wink.
Wink wonk.
Bye, cool kids and kidettes that were watching the stream.
Yep. Bye, stream.
Bye stream.
Yeah.